action. Now, one thing I noticed last time I casted Rise Nation on this map, on offense, they were horrendous at closing gaps between mid-map. People were always getting in through the middle of the map and getting behind them, and when you're playing a player like Zuma, that is going to be
It's almost
nightmare.
worth like walking backwards when you're going up against Zuma, because you know at one point in time he's going to be coming around the flank, but it's going to be a very aggressive defensive setup from the guys over on Rise. However, Faze are going to the bomb site that Rise. They have nobody yet.
Let's say very aggressive defense on the wrong bomb site, unfortunately. So this will be a free plant with 4 up for Faze. Zuma's got it down. Now the retake action going to be coming in for Rise Nation. Are they going to be able to collapse?
Here. If they could flood through this bomb site, this would work out well, but
they need to go now.
is going on the long flank, and here you go. First order of business, zone out this player over near the bomb site. They get that initial pick. Now it's going to be up to Clayster and Enable to lock this one down. Here comes Attach on the flank. He's made his presence known. So now Rise, they have to worry about him, or they have to commit up towards the bomb site. Here comes Clayster. He's going to hit the side, but he falls. It's all down to Attach, and they know he was coming on the flank. All they need to do is zone out this lab area, and this should be a round win for Rise.
He's got to challenge the bomb. Did he stick it? He's on it.
He's got too much cover.
On it. Octane's on it, and he's got it. Plenty of time to go. And the 4-on-4 retake from Rise Nation executed perfectly there. And like you said, you called it out early. Attach was on the long flank. It was a 4v3. He had to get there quicker, but taking that route, man, so difficult. Props to Rise for hitting it fast.
As soon as Attach shot a little bit prematurely, Rise knew the situation they were in. It was going to be a 4-on-3 with post-plant positionings for Faze.
Yep.
They immediately flooded towards the bomb site, and Clayster tried to make something happen. He hit that side wall run to try to hit players on the side, but he shot at somebody, and as soon as he was going on like that wall run on the right-hand side of the bomb, the tree blocked his line of sight. He got taken out. So a good defensive hold from Rise, a good retake on that A bomb site. Now it's going to be them on offense. You said they've struggled here on the offensive side. Let's see if they have anything special for us here. And, well, they get 2 quick kills.
They are not struggling, and it's a 3-0 start for Looney. He's got to be 50 off of his HC. He'll be getting that soon, but let's get bomb down. Clayster and Enable going to have to work on the 2v4 retake. And again, that offensive struggle I saw from them was a long time. We're talking about a month or so ago. So they've had plenty of time to work on it, but I was curious to see if the holes have been fixed. And there's Octane connecting with the SVG mid-map. See you later, Faze. 2-0 early lead for Rise Nation.
I mean, clearly Rise have been working on their search and destroy gameplay. It seems like during the league they're just kind of not going 100% in their search and destroys just so they could have the upper hand here. Everybody kind of expecting them to be some slouches here in S&D.
The big paycheck's on the line right now. $250,000 up for grabs. Rise Nation pulling out all the stops. Back to offense now for Faze. You saw a good push to a nice plant, but not a very solid hold. What are they going to have in store for us here in round 3?
Well, it looks like they're going to do more of a default setup. You've got to attach here with the sniper rifle. As Slacked, he gets taken out first blood. He gets caught a bit out of position. There's the HCXD called in to clear out that A-bomb site. Nice shot from Attach as he picks off Classic. A great start for Faze here in round 3, but he gets cleaned up by the HCXD, so it's a 3-on-2 favoring Faze.
Yeah, that's an early HC for Looney. He still hasn't dropped, by the way. Can we check him for a second? I want to see how close he is to the dart. He's got 225 to go, so still a ways. You saw he was tagged up, rotating back, but it is man advantage here for Faze. This is the first time I think we've actually been able to say that so far in this one. Are they going to be able to hold on in the 3v2?
Looney might have the sickest timing here. He might get spotted out as he turns the corner. Oh, as soon as Zuma turns around, he picks up the kill. But
oh my God,
his teammate died. Octane fell over near bottom lab. It's all up to Looney in a 1v2. Clayster and Enable know the exact situation they're in. Time is starting to wind down. Only 15 seconds remaining on that bomb timer. This is looking like it's going to be a round win for Faze, but Looney wants to save his progression towards those score streaks. I think he's just looking for some exit kills here.
Absolutely. If you can pick up one more exit, that'd be great. He sees a player, drops into water. You do not want to die so close. And he gets him behind. Looney with the movement. Enable. See you later. Looney is 6-0. He has yet to drop. He's got to be 25 off the dart. But there's Attach's mom. How you doing to the crowd? Let's get a round of applause. You need to get behind your boy. They've got to come back in this one.
I love Mama Attach. Got to meet her when Dylan came up on the show. Great to see some support from the parents of these professional gamers. But back into the action here. Rise currently up 2-1 over Faze. They've had some good offensive plays in their first round. Now it's going to be Looney 25 points away from the dart. Of course, working towards the lightning strike. After that, he's got trophy systems. I think you toss out those trophies in a position where you might expect some grenades. You get those extra points, and then you get yourself a dart.
Yeah, is Looney going to die is the question for me at this point. 6-0, phenomenal stuff. And this is the pressure I talked about I'd be worried about, but they're ready for it. Zuma lined up. Looney's got it. 7-0. The streak continues. One to his right. He is going to challenge everything.
He's gonna get
a man
out
on the mission. Look like James Bond, but unfortunately he's dead.
All right, but the bomb gets planted over near the A site. Faze, they do have one player. Once again, it's going to be Attach. Maybe threatening a little bit to push from their side of the map, while it's going to be Clayster working with Enable. They take out the trophy systems. As now Itachi's getting isolated, but he's able to find one. Takes out the RK5. He's just trying to stay alive and play his life, but he gets pushed out of position. Is Clayster going to be able to get this off?
He's got it.
Rice have no idea. Rice have no idea. He's going for a defuse right now.
He's on it.
Going to get it.
Close, and there it is. The defuse at the 2-on-2. Clayster, he may be under the weather, but the nerves are there, coming in clutch for his side.
A big play from Clayster right there. He's got some big huevos, as you would say.
Yeah, I don't know much about Spanish. I took 3 years of it in high school. I mix up the words now. I'm 31 years old. The memory's gone. Brain's melting. I try my hardest, Revan. I promise you that.
I appreciate your effort, Maven. So going into round number 5, both teams have been looking pretty good so far. I mean, Clayster, even though he's 0-2, he just about won his team around right there.
If you looked at the kills right now, just purely, I would think this was, what, a 3-1, a 4-1 type game. Not what you're seeing right now. FaZe should be thankful they're staying in this off the back of the hot start from Looney. Now, Looney did get his dart, correct? He had to.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to have the dart, but we're watching Attach here with the SCG.
Can
he get the angle through the tree? A sliver of hope, but not going to see it. The first blood will be on to Clayster as he got aggressive.
And Zuma gets spotted as well. He's forced to back up. Actually, he's going to challenge here with the VMP. Hits the wall run. He's going to be super aggressive, but nobody there to follow up the push from FaZe as he falls. No one there for the trade. It's time to Attach and Enable. Attach does spot one over near the top window, but he takes some fire as well. So both players forced to back up. And look out for Octane coming along the flank.
That's true. Well, talk to me. When you're in a 2v4 on offense like this, obviously so much more difficult in this position when you're attacking. What options do you have? Well, now that's 1v4.
Whatever you do,
go.
You just got to make sure you do it together and hope that you could fight like a 2v1 to make it a 3-on-2. That's obviously a lot more manageable. And just try to work together. That's really all you could rely upon is your teamwork in that specific scenario. But Octane finishes the kill onto Enable. He picks up at least 2 in that round as Rise take the lead.
And that's a couple 4-up, 4-down scenarios we've had for Rise. They've been able to shut it down, not lose many players. A big part of that has been Looney not dropping. But we've got Octane here taking out the final kill cam. But let's continue in the action. 1-round lead here for Rise. Can FaZe continue to really come up in those clutch scenarios to keep themselves in this?
We're about to find out.
I mean, it's what, 8 kills for FaZe? And on the other side, you have 17. It's insane.
I didn't even notice
close.
that Looney used that dart, but he does have Psychosis, and Psychosis could be very useful on that A-bomb side push. Let's switch over to Slack. He's being the furthest one pushed up, as it's going to be a quick flank. And I think that was Camo from Enable, and Octane spots it.
I did not do anything there. Apparently, Laser Eyes of Octane going to snip that one out, picks it up, drops the camo. Incredible stuff, and that stinks. I mean, if you're going to use camo in this, you heard Nade Shot talk about it. It's so important, and it comes up empty. So you had, what, a 7 streak for Looney, now a 5 streak for Octane. These two are combined for 14 and 3.
He's going for the ace. Classic is going to steal it from him. A great round for Rise. And a great response from them. Way to adapt to what FaZe are throwing at you. They hit the 3-man flank. They know exactly what's going on. They get the bomb plant. They don't panic. Everybody turns around. They stop the flank. And then FaZe was the only person close to that B bomb site. There's Classic cleaning him up in the round-ending kill cam as FaZe. FaZe go down by 2 rounds. Rise now have a little bit of a cushion.
Tell me a little bit about what you think is going on in the FaZe players' minds right now. You know you have a player that's a little under the weather. You start slow in the first game. You're struggling here in game 2, getting outslayed massively in this S&D.
Right, they're just
How are they feeling?
They're not really winning their gunfights. Zuma's been a bit too overly aggressive, as you saw in that last round, just kind of peeked that mid-alley when you really didn't have to. So look for FaZe just to work a little bit together, just kind of like this. They're a little bit body stacked, but at least they're together.
This is like round 1.
And they take out the H60
They got
early.
the free plant. It was a 4-on-4. Rise did an excellent job retaking. The difference you have Attached with you this time. He's not on the long flank. They will have a 4-on-4 fight here at the bomb site. So looking much better for FaZe. Can they hold on? You've got a cheeky position here for Enable up close and personal.
He's going to challenge here, and he gets nothing done. That's exactly what I was just talking about. Zuma now trying to lay down some covering fire.
Zuma, do you realize where the player is? Yeah, his shots are off in the distance into the sunset. No one picking up kills.
How are they
Zuma
letting this
by
happen?
himself. They're
They didn't get any kills in that round. They're going to give the defuse to Octane. He's going to get a lightning strike from this. He's on a 7-kill spree. And when you are trying to retake that A bomb site after it's been planted, you have the offensive team. They have all these different post-plant positions to work with. It is so difficult to retake that site. But listen, Enable, he challenges that One alleyway, he spots 3 Rise players, doesn't pick up a kill there. Then Rise, as soon as they have the man advantage, they just flood forward and Faze don't even get any kills.
What was Zuma's aim assist was apparently on a cloud in the distance. Those shots were off, man, and you need him to be on. He is one of your staples when it comes to slang, staples when it comes to S&D, and those shots were everything. I mean, those as suspect as you can see, and now you've got Octane basically fully streaked out.
Look at the scores. What sticks out to you the most?
The kills, really, for me, if you look at both sides, it's
Clay's
unbelievable.
0-5 right now.
Well, under the weather. I mean, the Michael Jordan flu game is not what we're getting right now.
Is he going to check his corner? Is he going to ping the lightning strike? Is he going to use his vision balls? Oh, he pings it. He's like, oh my God, there's a guy right around the corner. Help me out, guys.
He gets the help. The trade's going to be there, but not before he drops 3 versus 3.
A bomb falls off the map and it's reset.
That's huge. But you have Looney in a pretty close distance to pick that up at least. Now, do they wrap towards B is the question. You got a ton of time. Ton of time.
Yeah, but at least Faze, they don't have to worry about the lightning strike throughout the rest of this round. But it looks like it will be Rise. They're going to commit to heading towards that B site. You have Camel, you have the HCXD. Looney doesn't have anything left to use this Psychosis in the previous round, but now you have to worry about Faze potentially coming on the flank.
We have to worry about everything. They have no damn idea where Faze is. You have to worry about everything, and there's Clayster picking up one. Classic, all by his lonesome. He's in the 1v3.
He's 100 from his own lightning.
God, he has camo, he has dart, he has HC.
This is still winnable.
Classic's going to win this. Classic is going to clutch this and close out the game. He can get it done. He just needs enough time to do it. He's not aware of where these players are, both positioned around bunker. Does he work on the plan? It looks like he's going for the kills right now.
I'm not sure if he spotted one there.
Didn't see him in window.
I think if he spotted one mid,
did he not see that player either?
That player near mid alley, but of course he wants to keep his progression towards the streaks. I think he was just trying to play for his life right there. As Faze, they stay alive for at least one more round, but we saw all the different tools and the utilities that Rise are going to have to work with in this upcoming round. They still have the lightning strike. They won't have the ping there. They got what, like 2 darts, 2 HCs, a couple of specialists thrown in there as well. It's going to be an uphill battle for Faze. But they could certainly do it.
But I'm trying to remember what match this was in EU last weekend. You had so many toys at your disposal between darts and lightnings that they almost end up flubbing a couple rounds. It's like you have too much to play with, and they end up screwing it up. We'll have to see here if you get a better execution out of Rise, because they definitely should not throw this game.
Zuma hits his overdrive and he goes right up the middle of the map. He could flank everybody here at the B bomb site, but you do have Classic. He is
the one time Zuma slows down.
But
right?
he goes into the dart. Is he going to spot Zuma here middle map?
I'm going to check the side.
The flak jackets.
I'll check flak. You have flak on Clay.
The Zuma have it because Zuma's about to
enable. Zuma does not. Zuma does not. It's just on enable.
Zuma actually juked the dart out a little bit. And the dart does find one, but it gets taken out. The lightning strike comes in and it does find Zuma. So the man advantage early on does go to Rise. Enable now taking some shots. You got Clay posted up behind the bomb site. He also has glitch to use. We've seen glitch use and some pretty good manners throughout this entire weekend. Let's see if Clayster can make a big play with it here.
He's got some help here with Enable. The grenades come as an actual dart. They call in two. Attaches by himself. SVG RK5 combo. Does he even check the corner? Nope, that is it. He'll be taken out from behind. And Rise Nation take game 2.
Search and destroy seem to be Rise's weakness coming into this weekend, but they're putting on a good performance in that game mode as they go up 2-0 over